What is up, everybody? It's Titans Rossi. Just wanted to get on here tonight, and I noticed a lot of people weren't doing post game shows, and I could see why. Man, what a terrible game. We're gonna vent it. We're gonna get our frustrations out on the show tonight, so we don't bring it with us to work on Monday. So we don't let it ruin our week. This show is for you guys tonight. I want you to air your frustrations out in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling. No holds barred tonight. So couldn't get the regular backdrop up that I usually have. I didn't have time to do it. I didn't plan on going live tonight because I did work today. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't really get to see. I got to see most of the second half of the game. I went back and kind of watched some of it and a lot of the key plays, but I did see the majority of the second half. I remember just being able to finally turn on the game at about halftime. It was just like, here we go. Here we go. Just crazy. It's crazy how we play down to our competition. It's kind of been our MO for years when we've had good teams. We've always been like this. It's just really nuts, man, how we do that. So let's get it rolling in here. I see 13 of you are in here right now. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Please tell your friends that we're live right now. Have them join in. But yeah, like I said, this show is for you guys tonight. And yeah, let's get it started. All right, what's up, guys? So I see you, a lot of you guys in here already. Stephen Crocio says Todd Downing failed us. Mike Vrabel, if I were you, fire him and promote Rob Moore. I don't know. I mean, yeah, Downing had a tough game, but we were all pretty happy with Downing before Henry got hurt, and I like, in a sense, what he's tried to do. Other than this game, um, this game, it was a rough game. We suck in bad weather. It's just we have a history of it. I don't know why. Rain, snow, we always just suck in bad weather. And I see where you're getting at, Steven, but I'm not gonna solely put this on Downing because, you know, I don't see we should fire him just because we were doing a pretty good job when we had Henry in there. Obviously, losing Henry hurts. It's hurt this whole offense. Now it's finally come to a head, and it came to a head against the bad team. Um, we're gonna get into Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill was straight up garbage today. Um, you know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it tonight. Ryan Tannehill was horrible. Four interceptions. I think he had a fumble too. Let me know in the chat because I didn't quite catch that. Did Tannehill lose a fumble today as well? If he did, that would be 5 turnovers by our veteran quarterback. And you could blame a couple of those on the receivers, and we'll get into that as well. But shout out to Steven. Thank you for tuning in, man. You're always supporting the channel. Steve Pohill, what's up, man? Clowny Super Bowl says Rossi, Dante Foreman has been very good for us now. Why do we keep him out of the game so much? That's a good question. It's a good question. He had some good runs today. He had that one stiff arm, that kind of Henry-esque stiff arm that he had. That was nice. And we'll get into the stats here in a minute. I'll put them on the screen and we'll kind of go through some of the scores today as well. But Dontre Hillard, he averaged 5 yards a carry, and Adrian Peterson was our leading rusher, believe it or not. 9 carries for 40 yards. So his best game as a Titan, statistically. Life of Devontae, what's up? Titan Anderson, what's up, my man? I know Titan Anderson had a really good stream today, even though we lost. I know he had about 10,000 views or something like that. So shout out to him. If you haven't caught a Titan Anderson live stream, you need to, because it's amazing, and he does a great job, and he's a good friend of mine. So shout out to him as well. Aiden Clark says Todd Downing is the main reason Tannehill. I just don't see that. How can we say that? Like, I mean, nothing against you guys, but how can we say that Todd Downing caused Tannehill to throw 4 interceptions? I mean, Tannehill threw the interceptions, you know. Yes, we can criticize some of Downing's play calls, but Tannehill sucked today. Let's just call it like it is. He was horrible. It was the worst game he's had as a Titan, maybe one of the worst games he's had in his career. I don't know if some of you guys could maybe Google it, but I'm curious to see how many other times Tannehill has thrown 4 interceptions in his career, because I don't think he's thrown 4 interceptions that much. Maybe one other time, maybe when he was a rookie or something. But I see what you're saying in the play calling, but, you know, it also boils down to the guys who are, the guys who were operating those plays. And he was just bad. And he's thrown a lot of picks this season. I mean, let's call it like it is. He's thrown a lot of picks this season and a lot of dumb picks where he could have thrown the ball away. That's Tannehill's problem. He does not throw the ball away. I've been saying it all season. You know, you see all these veteran quarterbacks out there and they throw the ball away. You know, even young quarterbacks will throw it to the sideline, throw it if there's any trouble, and we need Tannehill to start doing that. And I'm not trying to harp on him. And we were moving the football today. We were moving the football down the field. I mean, Tannehill had 323 yards passing, and he was like 67%. It was just those crucial picks that he threw. Some of those receivers being out of place, you know. Des Fitzpatrick, he stepped up, scored a TD, but he also gave up an interception as well. Stephen Posehill says, I'm not upset about a loss. Stuff happens, but we got manhandled by an inferior team. I wouldn't say we got manhandled. I mean, it took them 5 turnovers for us to lose. I mean, if we would have got 2 turnovers, we would have won. You know, like, our defense stepped up. They only had 190 yards on offense. It was those 2 runs by Taylor that killed them. You know, the 2 TDs by Taylor. BB15 says, hi, Rossi, today was awful. It was awful. It was garbage. The Texans had 2 weeks and came to play. What's up, Dirt? SM Ducky. Can't give up on Downing. Yeah, I don't think we can. You know, I mean, he's done all right for the most part. You know, I mean, yes, today was bad. It was raining today. It was just a crap day, you know. And we play down to our competition every time. We did it with the Jets. We did it with the Texans. And we got some crap teams coming up to play. You know, this was a must-win game. I said it. I said it in the pregame show. This is a must-win game. You know, this is an AFC game. You know, if there's a game you want to lose, it's probably the 49ers, because it's an NFC game. You know, luckily, and we'll bring up the division, bring up the playoff standings. Luckily, we're still number 1, which is great news. We still own the tiebreaker over the Bills, so we're still number 1, you know. And, well, the Bills lost today, so I'll have to see the updated standings. Kent Woods, what's up, man? Titans are in trouble with all the injuries. AJ may be out for the season with a rib injury. Is that true? Has that been some type of news that's come out that AJ will be out for the season? Because I haven't heard that. So if you guys can confirm that for me, that would be a gigantic loss if he's out for the season. So I hope that's not true. But like I said, if you guys have any info on that in the chat, because I didn't see nothing on it on Twitter about the extent of his injury. Man, these injuries are mounting up, and it's very concerning. You know, why are we having all these injuries? What is the problem? You know, is it our strength and conditioning? I've never seen a team in my lifetime, not a Titans team anyways, and not many NFL teams that's had these many injuries. Like, it's It's insane. You know, it's a miracle we're 8-3 with the injuries we've had, and that's goes back to coaching, offense and defense, and head coaching. You know, they've willed this team to 8-3, and you know, so I don't know how much we can blame the coaches, guys. You know, SM Ducky, Henry is on our heart and soul, and yes, we need Henry back. Bud Dupree was a huge loss. Yeah, it was a huge loss. What's up, Ross? Tough loss, but we rebound, tighten up from San Antonio. Yeah, shout out to you, man. And shout out to all the West Coast fans and all the West Coast fans that I have. There were some people from Switzerland today commenting on my YouTube, and Australia from the last YouTube video where we had like 12,000 views. Literally got about 100 subs with that video. So thank you guys so much for the support. It's been absolutely incredible. We got fans of the Titan Upload Network from all over the world: Brazil, Australia, Switzerland, France. I think I've seen some from Spain. So the Titan Nation is a pretty big fan base from what I've seen. So, you know, they can say what they want to say on the videos and or on in the media and all that, but we got fans, you know, worldwide. Tannehill fumble but did not lose it. Okay, thanks guys for confirming that. Loyal to Houston, what's up, man? I know you're happy, dude, and I gotta give my boy Loyal to Houston a big shout out. You know, he's in here all the time. He's in the Titan Uploads channel all the time. I got to give you a big shout out. Give you props to your team. I'm not saying they didn't do anything today because they earned this victory. You know, they're the ones that got the interceptions. The worst part about it all is Desmond King. Desmond King had 2 interceptions, hasn't had an interception since like 1952, and the guy gets 2 picks against his former team. So he straight up just smashed us today, and I know he's super happy. He's probably the talk of the town in Houston right now. So, you know, got to give respect where respect's due, right? Ryan Dodd, tighten up. How are you? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well other than this loss. I'm trying to get it out tonight. This show is for you guys tonight. For me, get all this frustration out so we don't have to take it to work with us tomorrow, and we can move on with our week, right? I know for me, sometimes I wish I didn't like football so much, and sometimes I wish I wasn't such a huge Titan fan because I take it personally, man. I take it personally when we lose. I take it especially when we lose at home against a crap team. To me, it's just like a sign of disrespect, you know, and it's a disrespect to the city. Man, it sucks. Like, it's like, dude, have some pride. Go out there and beat the bottom feeders. Like, it just drives me crazy. Drives me absolutely crazy. Mark Sumter, what's up, my friend? We need to focus on all these negative feelings. And yeah, man, that's true. And you know, Vrabel has a history of coming out after a loss and beating big teams. So hopefully he can get the boys up. Hopefully they can do it, man. Pigwickle, one of the best names in YouTube. What's up, my friend? Losing stinks, but I'm still hype. We're 8-3. Yep. I mean, that's the positive. That's the positive you take out of this. And I got a special treat coming up for you guys later this week. I do have an old friend of mine, Bob Gerard, and he is a longtime, very proud Patriots fan. He's going to be on the show later on this week. He's going to piss some of you off. He's very proud of his team. And I told him a couple months ago I'd let him come on the show. So we're going to let Bob come on the show like Thursday, Friday night. And we're going to talk about the Pats. He's been a Patriots fan ever since they were horrible. I mean, talking back in the 70s. So he's seen all the ups and downs. So it'll be good to get his perspective and all that stuff. So Titan Bay, what's up, my friend? My fellow Floridian there. We need more check down options. Humpers didn't pan out. Yeah, we do. We definitely do. And you know, McNichols was that guy before Henry got hurt. McNichols was out today. Probably had some effect. Oscar says first time Tanny has thrown 400. So there you go. Worst game in Tannehill's career. That's it. Titans Rob, what's up, Rossi? It was just one of those days. Nothing goes right. Injuries are catching up with the team. Yes, man, they are mounting up. The injuries are really starting to pile up. It's getting bad. I've never seen a team with so many injuries. Like I don't know. I don't know. Bruce James Realty, what's up, man? Go follow Bruce James Realty. I don't know where you're located, man, but go buy a house or something from Bruce James Realty. Hey, man, maybe you can become a sponsor one day. No, but he says your boy Rossi's 200 plus away from super chats and cool stuff. Hit that subscribe, peeps. Yes, definitely. If you haven't subscribed yet, we are so close to 1,000. We are getting there. We're at 750 in the first 5 months, and it's hard to do. It's hard to do, especially as a Titans YouTuber. We're a smaller fan base. A lot of us Titans YouTubers, if we were Cowboys YouTubers or Green Bay or something like that, a popular team, we probably have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers. So to have 750 or whatever it is in the first 5 months is unbelievable. And we got 5,000 or 12,000 views on this video. I'll play it real quick. It's short. This was when I came out with the Henry news last week. I actually came out with it before Rossini, and we got 12,000 views and over 100 subs off this video. It's the biggest ever on the Titans Rossi channel. Check it out real quick. Sorry I got here late. What's the news on Henry? So yeah, the news is again, and I have a very close source to the medical staff. He's a friend of mine that has a close source to the medical staff. And this is somebody who is basically working directly with Derrick Henry. And he basically said that Derrick Henry is healing just fine, and the doctors are saying that he is going to be back before the season.
Connected to the organization, trying to get a sense. What's up with Derrick Henry? Is he coming back? There is optimism that he will be back early January,
wow.
Right? So just think about
early
this.
January,
that is
a possibility.
Perfect timing for this team for the playoffs to begin. So do not count the Tennessee Titans out if you're not impressed with
that. Is sneaky big news. Early January, him coming back could make all the difference.
There's a feeling if all goes well, and they don't like to do timelines there in Nashville, but
got that vibranium.
You know, Derrick Henry's going to do what he needs to do to get back out there.
So there you go. That was the video that put us at about 750. And so we really appreciate that here at the Titan Upload Network. You guys are killing it, and we thank you very much. Let me get to some more of your comments, then we'll kind of break down the stats. Won't be a super long show tonight, guys. Probably about 45 minutes, something like that. So here we go. SM Ducky says Autry was the only one getting pressure. Titan Rob, Desmond King did get his revenge. It was horrible. Titan Anderson, we were so injured. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable the injuries this team has. And it's unbelievable we're 8-3, So, I mean, I am grateful. I don't want to just sit here and, harp on it too much. I know we are a good team. It's just the inconsistency in playing down to the competition. I don't know why we do that, but we always play down to the competition, and it just don't make any sense to me. I mean, there was absolutely no excuse for us to lose today's game. No excuse. If we go back and look at it, and I showed this on this week's pregame. And I'll take this banner off so y'all can see it. But I mean, here is the Texans stats: 32nd in points per game, 32nd in total yards per game, which they didn't get hardly many yards, 30th yards against the pass. But if you look down at the bottom there, on the bottom right of your screen, interceptions, 9th in the league. And this was something I said on the show. There is something that the Texans are good at, and it's turnovers, it's interceptions. They're 9th in the league, and they showed up today, and that was the difference. The turnovers was the difference to this game. We were moving the ball. It's not like we weren't moving the ball against them, so that was the difference in today's game. Simply turnovers. Tannehill and his turnovers, and just the receivers, and shout out to Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. He had a great game. He really did. Proud to see that dude get him 100 yards. He had that one long catch. He had a really great game. So Bills are 6-4. Yeah, they got smashed today, didn't they? It was horrible. Titan 2K, what's up, brother? He says this is flat out pathetic. Tannehill's screwing us over, and it could be the receivers. It could be, but look, here's how I look at it, guys. At the end of the day, you're a veteran quarterback. You've been in this league for many years now. How long has Tannehill been in the league? 10 years? 9 years? Something like that? Throw the ball away. Stop making these dumb mistakes, Okay, I get it. You're running a lot of timing routes in Tennessee, but be aware. Be aware that these guys out here are not experienced, You got to be more aware with that. I know you're playing from behind. You're trying to make things happen. But, dude, you're a veteran quarterback, and you're a good quarterback. That's the thing. Tannehill has a heck of an arm, and he's super accurate. If he could just cut out some of these mistakes, maybe, he would just be a lot better, It'd be a lot better for this team. Ryan Dodd says, Paul, say AJ may miss some time. And do y'all know anything else about the AJ thing? Has anything else came out about him? Steve Pohill, Canada. Yeah, what's up to Canada? Shout out to Canada. Raul Garcia, what's up, brother? Yo, Rossi, what's up, my friend? It's good to talk to you. I talked to you at halftime, so thanks for the update at halftime. Like I said, I was at work today. Tanny's play has declined from last year. He hasn't been the same. I agree. I agree. There's a lot of things that go into that. The offensive line, the blah, 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 all that stuff. But at the end of the day, man, you got to make better decisions as a signal caller for this team. You got to make better decisions. I'm sorry to say it, guys, and I think we all believe it. If Henry doesn't come back, we ain't got a shot. We ain't got a shot in the playoffs. Henry has got to come back because the way this offensive is looking, man, it's tough. It's tough. I just don't see us being able to get past the first round if Henry doesn't come back. He is our offense. Point blank. He is the centerpiece. He's the play action. He is the people keying in on him. It's a totally different offense now. And we expected that. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they can work the kinks out and get it better. Poe Hill says Jenkins might stay on the bench. Should stay on the bench. Our defense kept us alive. Our defense was great. We cannot hate on our defense tonight. We can't. Let's pull up the stats, guys. We might as well pull them up. Let me share the screen here. Because the defense gave us so many opportunities. There's no way we can blame the defense. We just can't do it to them. I understand they let Taylor run those couple of touchdowns, but the second half, we were tight. They gave our offense so many opportunities to score. We could have went up 40 to whatever on them. They gave them so many opportunities to score, and they did not take advantage of it. The defense did everything they could today. That's how I feel about it. Let's see here. So I'm going to share the screen here, guys, and let me take this banner and stuff off so y'all can see it better. There we go. Let me take the bottom part off here. So as you guys can see, look at Tyrod Taylor's passing stats. And you can't tell me that the defense did anything too much wrong today. Tyrod Taylor was 14 for 24 for 107. All he had was 107 yards passing. Yes, he had the 2 touchdowns. That was something they could have stopped. But at the same time, they gave the offense so many opportunities to win this game. I mean, they gave them many opportunities. Rex Burkhead was held to 40-yard, 2.2 yards a carry. David Johnson was held to 1.4 yards a carry. I mean, what more do you want out of the defense? If this is a normal game with no turnovers, if you had 1, 2 turnovers, we're talking about a blowout here, guys. We're talking about an absolute blowout if they don't have the turnovers. I mean, just the stats don't lie. The turnovers is what killed them. Receiving. None of their receivers really. I mean, the longest catch they had was 13 yards. And you look at our offense. Tannehill never throws for over 300 yards. So that's he used to, not this season, but he used to. And that's what hurt us. We're not good from coming from behind and things like that, like having to play catch up over and over again. A.J. Brown got hurt, and I hope it's nothing extremely serious because that's going to really suck. I believe 2 of the picks was on Dez not running the routes correctly, and you could be right, and that's definitely right, and that's what you get for putting somebody like Dez Fitzpatrick out there. Look, I'm not sold on Dez Fitzpatrick. Like, I've heard some stuff about the guy. This is from kind of an inside source that I have, the one that's on Henry. I've heard that the guy doesn't study the playbook. He's, wasn't really too motivated, but he has come on strong late. He has gotten better. Obviously, he had the touchdown, but you could tell today in his route running. Yes, he had 3 catches for 35 yards in that touchdown, but he caused some turnovers. And when you got a guy out there who doesn't know the playbook, who doesn't know what routes he's running, you're going to hurt your team, and I'm going to bring this up, and a lot of people might say, oh, you're just a homer. You're just a Mason Kinsey fanboy. I think it's time. I think it's time you call a guy like Mason Kinsey up, because Mason Kinsey, I guarantee you, and I know this, Mason Kinsey knows how to run routes. He studies that playbook every night. He's won Scout Player of the Week. They don't call it Practice Squad Player of the Week. They call it Scout Player of the Week. He's won Scout Player of the Week 3 times this year. It's time to give somebody like that a shot who knows the offense, who knows what they're doing. This dude is in the playbook every night. I know this. If you ask me how I know it, I can't tell you, but I personally know this. I know that Mason Kinsey would go out there and run the correct routes. I'm not trying to bash Fitzpatrick too much, but it's like, at least put guys out there who know what they're doing. He had a nice route on the end zone thing, but at the end of the day, he helped us lose too. You know what I mean? Daniel Martin, what's up, man? Yeah, they were. I seen a breakdown at one point. Make sure Dez knew. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. We missed Swaim today. We really did. Screw Keyshawn. Yes, Keyshawn now can toot his horn and all that, but screw Keyshawn. I'm over Keyshawn. Frankie Harvey said they should have called Kinsey up. They should, man. Why not? At least put somebody in there who wants to learn the offense, who wants to play. That's just how I feel about it, We got to give a shout out to Nick Westbrook. You see on there, 7 catches, 107 yards. I mean, that dude is he's getting better and better every week. A.J. Brown went out, and I'm really curious to know what's up with A.J. because, man, that is going to hurt tremendously if A.J. can't go. You take out another guy who draws attention. It's just, man, if AJ is down, it's going to be rough, man. It's going to be rough. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do, you know. Dontrell Hillard had a good game, 47 catches. He had a good game. He looked good today. What'd y'all think about Dontrell Hillard? I was impressed by him today. He had 5 yards of carry, so let me know what y'all think about Dontrell Hillard in the comments, because he had a good game. Who did he play for in the past? There he is. There's 5'11", 202 pounds. So he played for Cleveland. So he was a kick returner. Did he kick return for us today? Like I said, I was in the office and I didn't get to watch some of the first half. There's his receiving returns. Why doesn't it tell his rushing yards? Is he a receiver? Oh, he's a running back, right? Yeah, he's a running back. Why doesn't it tell his rushing yards? Oh, there it is. So he had a little bit of time in Cleveland, things like that. So, yeah, anyways, we'll go back to the stats here. Sorry, guys, trying to get down here. Okay. So, yeah, Dontrell Hillard looked good. He said, yes, Hillard did. Chester Rogers returned kicks. Did he return kicks too? MB says, do you think our soft tissue injuries are coming from the load managing and the lack? It could be, very well could be. A lot of these guys getting held out, Houston. And like I said, shout out to you, brother. I know you're happy. And you might be right. You might be right. I hope you're not. I don't know. Randy Bullock missed an extra point today. So hopefully he's not digressing. That really sucked. Hopefully Randy Bullock's not going down, and this is going to lead to a bunch of crap. It was raining, so, that happens sometimes. And I know, Rodgers, that was a dumb bonehead play. That was just a dumb play, and it killed us. It absolutely killed us, because at that point, we had a chance to go up and make a difference in the game, and that just sucked, man. It was a dagger. It was a dagger in the side. Jaylen Brown had 14 tackles. Did Jaylen Brown get injured or something at the end of the game? I thought somebody said that, or maybe they meant AJ Brown. Jaylen Brown had 14 tackles. We didn't have one sack today. That sucked. They were getting the ball out quick. I know what's his name? Martin had a sack. And there you go. Desmond King right there. Now, let me see if I can just highlight him. No, I guess you can't. There we go. Desmond King right there in the blue, guys. Took over the game. Awesome, right? Man, and that 82-yard interception he threw, Tannehill. Come on, get off of there. Crap. Sorry, guys. That 82-yard interception return was awful. I mean, that was a killer too. Just awful, man. So let's go back to the game here. I was trying to look at like the stats. Where is that at? Team comparison. So you could see that there. Where's the total yards? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to navigate this. So total yards, look at this, 420 yards to their 190. So we cannot blame this on the defense at all. We just can't do it. I'm not going to accept it. We can't blame this on the defense at all. I mean, then you had your turnovers, which was 5, which was what killed us. That's what killed us, The turnovers lost us this game. Fumbles lost, 1. That was the Chester Rogers one. Interceptions thrown, 4. So that killed us right there, guys. I mean, just sucks, man. It just sucks because we needed this win. We needed this win for sure. It sucked. Oiler Titan, what's up, my friend? Former Titans killed us and Texans lose King today and Corey Davis for shits. Wow. Plus the rain. We suck in bad weather. I don't know why, but we just suck in bad weather. I don't get it, Let's see here. My mom just sent me something here. It's probably something Titans related. Oh, I don't know. Something for Christmas. Mom's already asking for something for Christmas. Anyways, so yeah, it just sucked, man. It just really sucked. Daniel Martin, you hear that, Rossi? One more time. Haha, we won. Yeah. I gave you your credit already. I gave you a lot of credit. So, hats off to you guys. But it just sucks. We play down to our competition, and I don't understand why. Why do we lose to teams like the Jets? And we had Derrick Henry when we lost to the Jets. So we just play down to the competition. Injuries starting to mount up, Des Fitzpatrick, PD, but he causes an interception. It's time to call Mason Kinsey up. Marcus Johnson got injured. That really sucks for us. And like I said, the defense gave the offense many opportunities to win this game. They did. So I really don't get it. Let's look over the other scores today, guys. Let me see here. All scores. So Los Angeles is beating Pittsburgh right now, 14-0. And my fantasy team sucked today. I didn't know Lamar Jackson was going to be out. I don't know if it was a game time decision or what, but that screwed me today. So it's just been a rough day. I lost in 2 different leagues today. Titans Mafia beat me. I lost Derrick Henry on my fantasy team, so it's destroyed my fantasy team. It's just like one loss after the other. It's like, come on, man. Like this is crazy. And look at this. I mean, the Bills are just digressing. It's unbelievable how bad. I mean, we broke the Bills. I think we actually broke the Bills. I mean, that's crazy. New England's getting better and better. Every game, they're getting better and better. It's crazy. Baltimore beat Chicago, which it would have been awesome if Baltimore lost today because I think they're right behind us. Well, let's look at the standings real quick. Where's the playoffs? So, yeah, Baltimore's the number 2 seed. So it would have really helped us if Baltimore would have lost today because we would have been, again, a game and a half up. So, Baltimore almost lost to Chicago today. So, and Baltimore will lose some more. So there's AFC. What the good thing about it, guys, is we're still up top. We are still in the top of the AFC. So, there you go. That's a very good thing. We still got a shot. It's not over. Nothing's, I think we're just kind of banking on Henry to come back, right? So we really need him back, big time. With all the fantasy shows. Yeah, I know, man. I know. The Bills were highly overrated. Aren't they always highly overrated? Y'all are tripping. The Ravens lost to the Dolphins. Bills lost to the Jags. Good team takes. I know that, man. I get that. But at the same time, look, Houston is not like the Jags. At least the Jags have Trevor Lawrence. They got James Robinson. Then you got the Jets. They do have Zach Wilson. They got a good defense. Houston is a bad team. I mean, and no offense to Houston 777, Houston is a bad team. They're not like they were last in the league in everything. I think it is a major concern. If we didn't lose to the Jets and we lost this game, I would say, okay, yeah, we're tripping, blah, blah, blah. But we've lost to 2 bottom feeders this year. And for what? For what? Why? It's very concerning to me. It's very concerning. Now, luckily, we're so far up. And I think we can beat the Patriots. We match up well against them. I'm not giving up on this team at all. I'm a Titan fan for life. I bleed two-tone blue. I'm gonna watch them if they're 0-16 or 16-0. Doesn't matter to me. I'm there every Sunday. Even if I'm at work, I'll risk getting in trouble at work just to be somehow hide the phone and watch it. Like that's the type of fan I am. So 0-16, 16-0, I'm a true diehard fan. So it doesn't matter to me. I've suffered through all the bad years and the good years. I think we have a good shot to beat New England just as much as anybody does. But they are hot right now, and it's going to be tough, and it's in Foxborough. But I think we match up well against them. Vrabel's going to have a good game plan. Minnesota beat Green Bay, which is surprising. Wow, that's crazy. Miami beat New York today. Philadelphia beat the Saints. Saints are still on the downskid. Washington, did Cam Newton play today? I'm interested to see his stats from today. I know he's like, I'm back. Let's see. So Cam Newton, he had a decent game. 21 for 27, 189 yards, 2 TDs. Actually had a really good game. They just lost. I guess their defense sucked today. Yeah, they gave up 3 touchdowns and 95 yards to Antonio Gibson. It's good to see Cam Newton playing well. I mean, good for him. I've always been a fan of the way he plays the game. So it's good to see him. And yeah, I know, I get that, Daniel. I get that. But at the same time, you can't throw 4 interceptions. I mean, I get what you're saying. I know that. But at the same time, you just can't throw 4 interceptions. I don't care who you are. I mean, and I'm not saying I'm not positive. I'm very happy that this team is 8-3. Don't get me wrong. I think we can beat anybody. That's what I'm trying to get to. I think we're good enough to beat anybody, even with injuries. But the injuries are starting to mount up, and it's starting to get concerning, especially if AJ's out. Holy crap, man. You got AJ, you got Julio out, you got Marcus Johnson out. I mean, who are you going to throw the ball to? I mean, yeah, you got NWI, Chester Rogers, but Des Fitzpatrick doesn't know how to run routes, and I understand we're not built to throw the ball, but right now you got to throw the ball because your running game's not that fantastic. So, they got to do something to change it up and get the offense going a little bit. You know what I mean? I think the thing is, when you have your starters in there, you got play action. You got guys who can beat guys and make big plays, So I get what you're saying, Daniel. I'm not trying to harp on you or be negative or anything. I'm just saying, we got to look at the reality of it too. The reality of it is, yes, our starters are out, but the reality of it is Ryan Tannehill needs to learn how to throw the ball away. He needs to start making some plays. And if you look at his stats this season, he's thrown more interception than he has in years. So, there's something wrong there. I mean, it's just an obvious observation. And, I think Tannehill can bounce back. I think he can. So we'll see what happens. And I think, like Titan Anderson says, he threw the ball in the rain and all that, and throwing the ball to practice squad players. I get that. I get that too, but you still got to be a little better, and it was a perfect crap storm today. It sucked. He didn't have hardly anybody to throw the ball to. I get that. But at the same time, I could see 2 interceptions, 1 interception and all that. And I think we're going to be all right. I think Tannehill will bounce back. He's got ice in his veins. I love the way Tannehill throws the ball. He's very accurate. I mean, other than his interceptions today, he was pretty accurate. He threw some amazing throws today. Like, really, he threw some awesome throws today where he really threaded the needle and made some plays. So I do have trust in Tannehill. I think he can do well, and he's just got to have the right pieces in there and the right play calling. So I agree with you there, Daniel and Titan Anderson. I agree with you. And I'm sorry I called you Titan Anderson. Torrin Anderson. My bad. I thought it said Titan. Todd Downing in a worse game, though. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you there, too. 46-yarder NWI. Yeah, that was an awesome play. I saw that play. Two. Cincinnati beats Las Vegas. Kansas City is rolling again. Of course, Kansas City's on fire again. They're beating Dallas. They beat Dallas today. Arizona beat Seattle. San Francisco beat Jacksonville. So we got to play San Francisco soon, too. They're kind of getting a little better, So let's see what happens. So the standings as of now. Here's the playoff standings. We're still top. We're atop the playoffs. So, yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. I really do appreciate all you guys for being in here. Pigwickle, Torrin, Frankie, Daniel Martin. Thank you for all your comments, man. Derps, everybody in here, man. You guys have been really cool today. Y'all been awesome. And I really appreciate y'all tuning in and please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. I think we're getting close to 750 or we're right at it. Like I said, I usually have the background all in me and it's all lit up and all that stuff. But I didn't have time to set it up today, so I just rolled with the couch. So I appreciate you guys. Really tuning in. It means a lot to me. Please hit that like button. Let's get 50 likes today. We've been getting 50 likes on every video. Daniel says play calling was a pretty big problem as well. I felt like, yeah, I agree with you there too on that one. Ducky says we got this. Next week we better have pride. That's right, man. They're gonna have to play with some pride to beat New England for sure, because New England's gonna play with some pride. I guarantee you that. They're talking about the Titans on SMF and keep harking about how I need to play better without Henry. We need our top 5. Yeah, man, and we're gonna find out soon what's up with AJ, because if AJ's out, it's gonna be tough sledding. It's gonna be tough sledding. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna check on out of here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I would go longer tonight, but I got to get up early tomorrow and got some stuff I got to do before I hit the sack. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys are awesome. MB says you're a refreshing change from A to Z. They can be good too, but a nice change. Yeah, and I watch A to Z during the mornings because it's the only mornings Titan show. But stay tuned for what we're going to be doing on the Titan Upload Network. We're going to be doing some morning shows and stuff. And I've had my little quabbles with A to Z and Austin and Zach there, but at the end of the day, they're media, they're Nashville media. They got to do what they got to do to get their viewers and all that stuff. So I don't have anything against those guys. They're reporting on the team. They got their own opinions. Everybody got their own opinions. So, shout out to Titan Upload. Shout out to Titan Anderson. Titans and Truth, Tennessee Titans Weekly, Locked on Titans, 615 Podcast. Who else am I missing? Anybody else that I'm missing, y'all put in the chat. But shout out to everybody out there who's putting in work. And I appreciate y'all, man. Tighten up. Let's go. I'm not giving up. And I hope y'all aren't either. I know this was kind of a lot of venting and a little bit of negativity, maybe a lot of negativity. And KB was mad after the game. I saw that. And so was Simmons. Simmons made a post on Twitter about to the fans, which I thought was really cool. He said something. Maybe I can pull it up real quick. Let me pull up Twitter for y'all before I leave. I think I posted it on my account. Oh yeah, let me share it with you just to show it to you if y'all haven't seen it. So yeah, you could see Jeffrey Simmons tweet at the top there. He said, "We will bounce back. Believe that. Thanks to our friends who stayed with us in the rain till the end." So that's pretty cool, man. That Simmons wrote that. That's awesome, man. It's cool. This team does care about the fans, and you can see the thumbnail for today's game. There's variable crying, "Please come back. I'm trying, coach." So, we know that Henry's trying to get back. So, yeah, it is the best D line for sure. Pigwick will get after Mac. Love these guys on defense. Simmons is awesome, though. First time I've heard Simmons' name today. Yeah, I mean, he I don't know how much he did during the game, but the defense played well overall. Jeffrey Simmons is a beast. I love Jeffrey Simmons, one of my favorite players. If you see that autographed picture right there, that's an autographed picture of Jeffrey Simmons that I won at the Mr. Titans Hangout. So I love Jeffrey Simmons. I'm a huge Big Jeff fan. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you guys. Please, if you haven't yet, back out of the chat real quick and just boom, hit that like button for me. I really appreciate it. Here at the Titan Upload Network, we say tighten up that like button. So let's go. Let's get it. I'm going to end with a new little yeah, they did do their job. That's what I was saying. We can't blame it on the defense at all. Tighten up, Frankie. Tighten up to you guys. I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all so much. Hit that like button. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. Follow me on Twitter too. We're 4 away from 1,000 followers on Twitter. And help us get the 1K before the season's over. That's my goal. Get the 1K before the season's over. What's up, Jenner? We're just closing out here. So tighten up to you too. Take care, MB. All you guys really rock. I appreciate what everybody's done for this channel. Y'all been amazing, and I really appreciate it. So we're going to get on out of here. Tighten up. We'll see you next time. We'll see you soon. Probably might do a morning show Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. See you guys later.